And a shaman is the holy man in a culture that is still hunting. It isn't settled, it isn't agrarian. There is a very strong and important difference between a shaman and a priest. A priest receives his ordination from his superiors. He receives something from a tradition which is handed down. A shaman doesn't. He receives his enlightenment by going off into the forest by himself, to be completely alone. A shaman is a man, in other words, who has undergone solitariness. He's gone away into the forest to find out who he really is, because it's very difficult to find that out while you're with other people. And the reason is that other people are busy all the time telling you who you are, in many, many ways, by the laws they impose on you, by the behavior ruts they set on you, by the things they tell you, by the fact that they always call you by your name, and by the fact that when you live among people you have to be in a state of ceaseless chatter. But if you want to find out who you are before your father and mother conceived you, who you really are, you almost have to go off by yourself. Go into the forest and stop talking, even stop thinking words, and be absolutely alone. Listen to the great silences. Listen to the great silences.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I had really good time here in the woodland of Kočevski Rock. I was working really hard and I just wanted to run away from civilization, and that's actually perfect place to be. We did also some photography. The last print, the albumen print that I've done is actually didn't work out because I forgot gold toner. I thought I will stabilize it with table salt because it's a sodium chloride, and theoretically, yeah, it does slow down, but not enough. Sorry, I'm making the outro in atelier. If, as you remember, I didn't have a gold toner and I fixed the print too late and got all yellow. But that doesn't, it's not so important. I didn't reprint this print because I framed this print with totally open aperture, but just before I made an exposure, I closed it down to f11 and the depth of field is just too big. And the tree is just not visible, it's just like blending with the background, so not good. So the photo just doesn't work, But luckily I made two negatives, and this one, this print, this albumen print. And on this albumen print I'm really proud. I think it's the best that I can do. Let's say like this, the best that I can do. Whites are perfectly shining bright, the blacks are deep and rich, and all the details are in the shadow. The bark, the details in the bark is seeing, the whites here in this area is all beautifully rendered, and this vignetting is really nice. If you watch closely, I tilted the lens so I got this nice vignette. And you were asking me when is my next auction? Well, here it is. This print, edition 1 out of 12, is going on eBay. Bid on it and support my art, because yes, this is I'm the best in making my art. I can teach. I can do commercial photography. I was a commercial photographer for a long time, and photojournalist and photo editor, and people are asking me if I do also promotional videos, and I don't. I did that, but I'm too old for that shit. I want to do my art. It's my time. So bidding on that print. You're helping me, and eventually, I will die. Although, I might die later than you, but still, eventually I will die, and that print will be worth much more. Forget the stocks. Art. And of course, my book, my Father's Tale book. I made a series of vlogs, because many of your followers, actually half of them, are new from December. I got like my followers doubled. So anyway, in December I made a series of vlogs on how I was making this book, Father's Tale. I hope you liked my vlog. This one was very different. It was very long too. I felt I don't want to go with like Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat, like a video spot kind of editing. I wanted to go slow and beautiful and spacious, like spacious. I always feel in a woodland like this huge spaciousness. And I hope through this vlog, some of it got transcended through to you. I think it's definitely transcendent through this print. It's like it's nothing spectacular, but it's spectacular. That's why it's so spectacular. This vlog for me was a research if I can do my art in a bush, in a wilderness. And yeah, I just need water, sun, and my chemistry. No electricity. I don't need electricity. I need electricity to do the vlog, but not for my photography. And last but not least, my next project will be with this big camera, Ghibellini 16 by 20. I have to fix this soggy bellow, but otherwise, you know, it's really amazing camera, and I will, well, let's say I am very excited for the results that will come from this camera. You know, subscribe, press like, share, and